I mentioned it earlier, and I hadn't finished what I was gonna say. The difference between American and Korean conventions. Americans will be very touchy-feely, hug you without asking, take photos of you without asking, and Koreans, they always ask. They never ever touch you. I think I've had one Korean ask to hug me, and she was like this little high schooler, and she was like, "Ah, you're Princess Peach! Oh my gosh!" And they feed you too.
They
Uh,
feed you?
a thing about Korean culture is a lot of times they'll give you snacks if they like as a thanks. A lot of people will carry around candy. Like if they ask to take your photo and you say yes, and they take it and they like it, they'll give you candy. So I, as Princess Peach, I had a lot of candy. Someone gave me Milkis, which is like a soda, a Korean soda, and it's delicious. They bought me like hot food. This girl that hugged me, she hand fed me cotton candy, and that was probably the most.
Was there a camera rolling?
No, no. There was people were taking pictures of me. She came up and she hand fed me cotton candy. I'm like, thanks, delicious, but thanks. I mean, that was the most awkward and almost otaku-like that I've ever seen somebody there. And she was just all up in my personal bubble, which I mean, I don't mind, but that was the most
You had the
touchy-feely.
hoop skirt on. It was like a force
I had a
field,
hoop skirt, man. That's a force field. Yeah, don't touch the hoop skirt. This is going to be fun to explain. Crossplay is when somebody cosplays as the opposite gender. Very simple. Some people might wonder why.
No, is this like somebody who's a transsexual coming to the convention? I want to dress up as somebody else.
Oh no! It has nothing to do with transsexualness, or that's not a word, or being gay or whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with that, really. For the most part, some people might be like, "Hey, I can be fabulous," or "Hey, man, I can attract other women if I look like a dude." You never know. It might be in someone else's mind, but for the most part, I know perfectly normal seeming people who like to be in the opposite gender. I actually know someone here in Korea like that. Um, Maybe it's a guy's chance to finally dress up in the pretty girl stuff because as girls, we have some pretty cool clothes. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah, I mean, look what I get to wear. Look what I get to wear, and guys don't usually wear this, so it's their chance. A lot of girls will get all fan, like, oh my gosh, if it's a guy cosplaying as a girl.
Really?
Uh,
That has a big reaction from.
Sometimes, yeah. I think guys cosplaying as girls are hilarious, and I like to take pictures of them. Don't tell them I said that. Shh. Um,
You don't have like a secret book under your bed or something.
I've actually just started doing this. I've learned the name for guys who look like girls are traps. Guys who cosplay as girls, and you can usually tell the difference by their shoes. They wear sneakers for the most part. I guess guys aren't willing to sacrifice the pain in their feet like we are. I wouldn't
So
either.
they go through all of the motions of making this opposite gender costume, anime, manga, whatever, and then they end up wearing tennis shoes.
Yeah, you think
I
it'd be
mean,
ironic.
Talking about authenticity here, I mean, doesn't that kind of just throw
Yeah,
wrench into the monkey work?
you would think so. I oh, funny story. I totally forgot about this. I had a guy mistake me as a cross player when I was in Princess Peach. He said it wasn't because I looked like a guy, because I was almost offended. Almost. But
Really, really. So you can go take photos of guys dressed as women, but when somebody accidentally thinks that you're a cross player.
No. Okay. Let me explain. The reason this guy thought I was a cross player is because apparently women cosplayers don't make pretty dresses as well. Like, and I've seen it too.
Really?
Cross players will wear very elaborate dresses. A lot of them, not all of them, but they wear really pretty dresses and dress up really nice and fancy. And that's what I was like with Princess Peach. Plus, I was like almost 6 feet tall because I was wearing about 4-inch wedges. Yeah, I was 6 feet tall. Yep, 6 because I'm 5'8".
Wow. So you were like
I was
Princess Peach after she had a mushroom.
Hey, Princess Peach is taller than Luigi and Mario.
Put together,
So,
right?
Mario was
So
like,
why did Luigi and Mario have to go rescue you? I mean, what's up with that? If you're all like,
I'm too lazy.
Oh.
Have you ever tried to kick butt in a hoop skirt? Okay, never mind. You probably haven't. And I haven't either,
No,
but...
I'm not a cross player, so I don't know. But I'll have to try that out sometime, maybe.
Oh, crossplay. Girls cosplaying as guys is very popular. I mean, most of the time they'll wear like a binder or strap themselves flat. Sometimes they don't, and it looks a little tacky, and you can't tell if it's a guy or not. But anyways, they crossplay as guys, and they look really effeminate. But in a lot of anime, men do look effeminate, so it kind of works. I mean, if you
Really?
see a big old American burly guy trying to play an effeminate guy, it's probably not going to work as well. And they can do a lot of fan service too. They'll be like all posing with another girl dressed as a guy and be like, "Hey, baby," and all the girls will go crazy. So the girls, straight girls, are going crazy over two other girls that are cross-playing as dudes who are supposed to be all into each other as dudes.
Wow, that's getting
So
complicated.
girls are all excited about girls pretending to be yaoi or something. And yaoi means like boy on boy, or is that? Yeah, I think it's called yaoi. When I was going to one of the comic worlds, I was tired of cosplaying as Princess Peach, and I was at my friend's house. I'm like, hey, give me a costume that you have that I haven't worn already. Because apparently we're roughly the same size. Very surprising. She's so much smaller than me. And she gave me a Cosmo cosplay, which consists of like, Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. Cosmo and Wanda.
So you were
So
a
green.
male fairy.
When you put it that way. No, I was a Fairly Odd Parent. I had green hair. We made this little makeshift crown and wand thing out of like a pencil and some paper. And I just wore a shirt and pants, black skinny jeans, and some shoes. And that was my
anybody look
crossplay.
at you really funny because you're a woman?
No,
dressed as a guy?
the Koreans called me handsome. I was like, really? Because these right here are telling me that I'm not. Because I'm pretty much a girl,
So,
and
you didn't do the whole strapping thing in.
no, I don't have one of those, and so I wasn't really prepared
so if you were
to dress
see
as a
photos
guy.
Of yourself, you would have gone and given yourself the cat eyes.
No, I
Oh
would
my
have just
God,
not
look at
cos.
that. She didn't strap
Well,
herself in.
I
That-
mentioned
that
earlier,
costume is
I did a few half-baked cosplays for the fact that I was just tired of my own cosplay, and I hadn't finished this one, and I still haven't. So I was like, hey, Sarah, give me a cosplay that you're not using, and I'll wear it. So she gave me a guy cosplay. I was like, fine, whatever.
And
It was easier.
The Korean fans.
They recognize the Koreans recognize me from American show Fairly Odd Parents. They're like, Cosmo, 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 oh Cosmo, where's Wanda? I was like, oh. I enjoy the attention, but some people would argue, well, you're spending hours of your time and hundreds of dollars to make this costume. Why do that just for a little bit of attention? I think it's also the satisfaction that I can make something with these hands, and I get an admiration from doing that. People who can understand how much work went into this. You get a lot of weird looks too.
At anime conventions.
People who don't understand cosplay will look at you kind of weird. Why are you spending all that time? Like my family, they support me and they love me, but they're like, why, Sarah? Why?
So you came out of the closet with your family? They know you're a
Oh yeah.
cosplayer?
I'm out of the closet. I'm a cosplayer. I keep my parents updated. Hey, Mom and Dad, I'm going to be spending this weekend cosplaying. Ha! I know I could be exploring Korea, but I'm going to be at a convention. But don't get me wrong. I do explore Korea, but I do this too. You might know this song. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. Ba ba ba. So it is my real quest to cosplay is my cause.